what's up?
Hey man, what happened?
With what?
Your timing.
I thought you said it was 7 EST.
Yeah, it's 7:35 EST now.
Oh, is it? Hold
Yeah.
wait. What the fuck?
What time zone are you?
I'm PDT right now.
So what time? Okay.
But no, I was on the time and date thing, and it's saying it's 6:30 where you are. So I got like, I was like, why is he calling me or texting me right now?
No, it's 7:30 Eastern. It's fine. It's
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
So this will be a verbal session because you are
Yeah, that's
obviously
fine.
lower MMR. Okay, let's talk. So, all right. So do you have a set of questions?
Yeah. All right. So I'm an ADC main.
Okay.
Well, first I kind of wanna, so like, cause I guess your way of coaching and like thinking is similar to LS, right? In a sense.
Yeah. Actually, LS is more similar to me. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Hold on. Could you actually give me 1 second?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Hold on. I gotta go stream in a pillow. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna get some water. Hold on. I'll be right back.
You're,
Yeah. Wait
take
up.
your time, bro.
We'll start in a second.
All right.
Okay. Let's start. Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, you're EDT, not EST.
Okay. Okay, I'm
Alright,
gonna
yeah.
record this. Yeah, I'll record this session in a second. It's recorded on Twitch anyway, so you can always just check it out there.
Dope.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so by the way, no time is lost. I'm not gonna do that, you know. So we still have the full hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how do you wanna? Go ahead. I'll let you speak.
Yeah. So yeah, with LS, I don't know if you've seen his tier list. Pretty similar to yours, but I also don't want to like talk too much about it because he's like doing it for Patreon only. But so he put Lucian as like S tier, so I've been playing him a lot, and he's like, and it's pretty fun. But I've been
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think his Patreon tier lists are like really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Why would you say that?
Oh, it's a scam. And people are stupid and they eat it. They eat that shit right
Yeah.
up.
But do you think the tier list itself is bad?
I mean, no, the tier list itself isn't bad.
Okay, just like the fact that he's doing it.
But the idea of the tier list is a scam. And I think that he knows it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to like support him too. That's mainly why I don't mind paying him $10 a month.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that having a tier, like, you have to realize that the tier list, majority of players following it are lower MMR.
Yeah.
And the idea is that it doesn't really matter what champion you play in lower MMR as long as the champion has a simplistic kit, which allows you to learn the game and slow it down. Now, if Lucian gets a buff or if X champion gets a nerf, it actually deviates from people getting better at the game because now they're more inclined to follow the tier list
Yeah.
Rather than stick to one champion that is simplistic, learn the game off of that, and ride it through that champion. Because most of the time, nerfs and buffs don't even matter.
Yeah.
So everyone who's subbed as a Patreon, or however that stuff works, and is able to watches these tier lists and follows them is just bad. It's just
yeah. No, I totally get that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because I was spamming Ashe for a good amount of time, and when I was, well, I tanked my MMR again and my elo, but yeah, I was spamming Ashe. Shit was going good, so I was like, all right, I'll try and play someone slightly more.
Can I have your OPGG actually, if you don't mind?
Oh yeah.
I would like to see it. We will go over clips, by the way, right?
Okay.
So if you want to go over certain things, I will physically show you what you're doing wrong in game.
Yeah.
So you can just let me know if you want to do that. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was like, alright, so I'll try and play more mechanical champions, started playing Lucian. Right now, since I started really playing him, I'm 50% win rate. It's whatever. But the biggest problem I'm having is I'll win laning phase, I'll come out with close to 10 CS per minute, and then now I'm faced with fucking an assassin who's fed out of his ass and only targets me because I'm the only one who can deal damage, and then I can't close out the game or do anything else. So it's how am I supposed to work around that?
There's no assassin on the enemy team here.
Well, this first one, the game I just played, there's wait.
Well, I'll screen share with you. It'll make it easier.
Yeah. I need to update it.
I can do that as well, but there's no assassin here. Aside
from not in the Kog'Maw game, the first game. If you just get the, because I just played this game and I was oh, not that one.
Is that Yone? Okay, that's I don't know what he does fully yet. So.
Oh yeah, refresh.
There's no.
I just updated it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's this fat ass Talon. He has 300 CS, and he's jungle too, which makes no sense. But he ended up just killing everyone.
So why don't you just let him combo somebody else and then go in on him? How do you think that players at the highest level do it? If I go to Google and I open I go to Korea OPGG, okay? And I go to leaderboards. And then let's select 2 random AD carries.
Yeah.
Viper, we can do this. We'll do one more for the sake of the session. Yeah, this guy. By the way, he streams. Really good player. One of the best. I talked to him not too long ago. Arrow.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, he's really good.
His streams lag for me for some reason, and he's the only one, and I don't get it. Yeah.
Okay. These players have assassins as well on the enemy team. This guy is playing against Evelynn. That's an assassin. This guy's playing against sort of an assassin, Echo, Wukong. Lucian versus Sylas, not really an assassin here. Zed, Ashe versus Zed. He's playing against the best Zed player in the game in Korea.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. So
yeah.
So why do you think this is?
They probably position better.
Right.
Yeah. And? Wait for them to blow the cooldown.
Sorry, he's on the enemy team. I apologize. I'm an idiot. Yeah, holy shit. Sorry. Kayn. Jung King is on the enemy team, and so is Irelia. So there's still an assassin in the game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm an idiot. Yeah. And then obviously there's also LeBlanc. So same concept, an assassin, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Yeah, I just mentioned all of them. My bad. I've been streaming for 4 hours. I'm tired, but yeah. So. There you go.
Yeah.
What do? They wait for the cooldowns to be blown, and they position better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they position relative to vision. So if I opened up a I can't. I deleted the image, but I'll re-download it real quick. So if I'm screen sharing with you, by the way, right?
Yeah.
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 So if this is the holy shit, if this is okay, well, it's got a better image. That was disgusting. This one's probably not the same one. Hopefully. This one's fine. Okay. You see the screen?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a bad.
Alright, that's better.
Whatever.
But it's better.
I don't even care anymore. Yeah. Now, obviously, if this is the map, and we're playing, let's say, from red side, and they have an assassin on their team, it's very easy for us to obviously go. I mean, do you go blue trinket in your games?
Yeah, not that often.
33 minutes, no blue trinket, right?
Yeah.
21 minutes, no blue trinket. Oh, there is a blue trinket. I'm sorry. 23 minutes, no blue trinket. It's actually occasionally that you go blue trinket. In fact, you never really go blue trinket after these. So now, what does the ward actually do? It allows you to protect yourself from flanks. It allows you to play the role without getting hit by an assassin or a player from inside of a bush or across whatever. You don't need to run it on tanks because obviously they can eat the face check to a degree, but AD carries can't. And so if you're playing from red side and a fight's taking place, there's nothing stopping you from just warding right here, using the blue trinket as the fight's being taken place here. Let's say there's a vision. Let's say there's wards here, there's wards here, there's wards here, and maybe let's say that it's a Talon on the enemy team. You can place your blue trinket here, or you could. Sorry, that's not a good color. Place it here. You could place it here. You can place it anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of places you can do it, and that's why you can, that's how you avoid assassins.
Okay, so just like use the blue trinket and then kind of save it for team fights, I guess.
And then obviously, you have to know that. Does the assassin want to actually blow his summoners and his abilities on me?
Yeah.
If not, then you can play a little more,
more aggressive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a little more without fear, but because you're the main target. Let the cooldown happen. If LeBlanc uses her QWW, I mean LeBlanc's an awful example because there's 100 different combos. But if Zed uses his his combo, he's done. He's not gonna do anything anymore for a while.
Yeah.
Right. He's just out. He needs to kill somebody and he needs to get out. So if you can just avoid that and you can predict that, it's gonna be so much easier for you. And it's gonna be easier and easier the lower elo you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let's say I avoid it, but he kills someone else. Should we like still as a team just go in 4v5?
Well, that depends on situations.
That's true.
Right? That depends. If like again, right? If I'm gonna find a better image actually because I wanna see it in quality. Let's see. The hell? Fuck it, whatever. It's good enough. Yeah, this is nice.
Nice.
So like can I drag around this thing? No, I can't. Yeah, whatever. So like right here, right? If you're playing for Dragon, and you have terrain advantage, which you do because you're playing from red side, and someone ends up dying and it's a 4v5, then you obviously can give away Dragon and you can go for like objectives, or you can go for like waves. Sorry, not objectives. You can go for waves. You can find tempo elsewhere on the map. You could go top lane, shove it out, and then have the wave bounce back into your laner or whoever your carry is at the time. In order to get the wave state in a neutral position where they obviously they end up taking Nash, or they end up taking Dragon, not Nash. But you at least get the wave, right?
Okay.
So being aware of that.
Just trading waves.
Yeah, being aware of that is pretty vital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all right. So that part's like kind of makes sense. Makes more sense now. But and then the next question I had is rotation.
Okay.
As an AD carry, because like in my games, like shit will go down bot lane, and then their mid will just stay bot, and then the ADC will either go mid or top, like the opponent, and then our towers are like still like pretty healthy, should I just stay in the same lane, or how should I rotate that?
Well, I mean, like, basic rotations, obviously when you ask me about macro,
yeah,
I will give you examples that, should be replicated in solo queue that are most likely going to be replicated in pro play because they require coordination. But I do believe that players are capable even in challenger. I think that in a lower elo, especially in like gold, platinum, and like lower diamond, there's not much to macro. See, macro doesn't even matter, and I don't even think macro doesn't exist in low elo. And people disagree with me when I say macro doesn't exist in low elo, because if you're in a game, like hell, let me open your game. What is your name in game?
18 Joey.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy it from the OPGG. Okay. Okay. If I open up a random game of yours, and we go over it real quick, and I skip into like the middle of the game, I'll explain in a second what you could do versus what you shouldn't do. Like right here, you should ask yourself, what is the objective? Right? Can we fight for the objective?
Yeah.
You can ward for it by pushing up. Obviously, being aware of like vision and who can kill you and whatever, and then you can play for the objective. Do not fight unless there's something to be taken off of. If there's no fight to be, if there's no a reward to be granted, there's no reason for a fight.
But then, so what if it's let's say 45 kills are similar for each team, and it's for no reason? Should I still just go in it because my team's there? Like, my entire team's going in?
Okay, if Dragon is up, or let's say if Dragon is down. Dragon is down, Nash is down because it's only 15 minutes in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Nash is obviously down. Let's say Dragon gets taken. And let me actually go ahead and just pause the replay here. Let's find another freeze frame. Okay. Now, let's say that this is the situation that's happening where both objectives are down and it's a 15-minute timer in. Let's say now that your team is randomly fighting for there's about 4 members here versus 4 members here because of whatever reason, and there's 5 members. Let's say there's nothing to be taken off of. All these towers are gone. No objective can be taken off of it, and you're up into mid lane. Or let's say you're in top lane, right? And even mid lane, we'll give you an example of even in mid lane. Now, it could work in 2 ways. In high elo, it's better for you to obviously go into top lane and eat like 2 waves, because 2 waves is greater than splitting whatever could happen. Or 25 minutes, whatever, 15 minutes, no towers.
It's like a coin flip.
Yeah, it's better than splitting gold within teammates when there is no reward to be taken out of it. And so obviously 2 waves becomes more beneficial than even if a fight takes place, because you're still getting passively ahead.
So even if my team, like 2 people on my team die and everyone else survives on the enemy team,
it's still good for you because you eat 2 waves.
Okay.
Right? If you're mid lane, now obviously then you need to ask yourself, you can ping these morons back.
Yeah.
But if they're enticed to fight, then obviously going there would be the better call, unfortunately. But this is not the right call.
Yeah.
Sometimes playing in low elo, the right call doesn't usually happen, and so that's why I tell players there is no macro in low elo.
Yeah.
Because now the correct call is to go up to top lane and eat 2 waves, but the call that'll win you the game is this one right here, not the one up there. Yeah. Because if you have good mechanics, which you will because you're playing in low elo and everyone else doesn't, then you end up killing 3 of them. It's more beneficial than eating 2 waves. This, however, is wrong. It's wrong. It's incorrect League of Legends.
Yeah.
But it's correct, unfortunately, in this situation, because this will get you this will get you kills. And it's sad to say this is true, but this is a byproduct of bad players.
Yeah, makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're like somewhere here, then you tell them to back off, and making the conscious decision to go up into top lane is still going to be beneficial. And I urge you to follow this call over this call.
Okay.
And the reason for this is because even if you make this call, you're not a good player. Because what makes a good player, what defines a good player, is making the call. Even though the call doesn't work, if the call is correct, playing it out for 300 games will always be more beneficial, and you will climb.
Okay.
Right? Because you pan it out for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games, this call will be always more superior, despite it giving you less gold.
Yeah, so team fight should only happen if we're defending or taking.
Yeah. It depends.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you can team fight even for a bounty.
Yeah.
You can force team fights for bounties or objectives. Towers can be objectives. Full clearing on camps can be objectives, right?
Yeah.
Like, these things can happen, right? This is obviously after lane phase, so like right here. Like right here. What's the call?
For me?
Oh.
Being in bot?
Well, let's find a better timing game. Let's do this. Okay, what would be the call here?
Probably to go up top lane and shove the wave out.
Okay, dragon is spawning soon.
Oh yeah. Clearing the pink ward, and then just positioning around dragon.
Trundle could eat this. You have to defend. You have to run east or south, obviously, because they're gonna kill you. I mean, you don't see that though. Yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah.
And you know that they're probably somewhere around this area. Somewhere here, right? So you can eat mid. Urgot goes bot lane. You guys push up, and then you guys try to play for it, but it's very risky considering the terrain.
Yeah.
Right, and that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Right. But notice what's gonna happen. You end up dying mid. Now the macro call doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dragon gets taken. But yeah, that's just bad play. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Who dies? I think Urgot just dies randomly, right? Somewhere?
Yeah.
He died mid, yeah. Like, these players don't know what to do. They don't save their abilities and their resources for the right time, and so they end up dying. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else we can over? By the way, at the end we're gonna go over your lane phase, so we're gonna do like a brief lane phase review.
Okay. Yeah. And then like there'll be games where I like fuck up in lane, I end up being behind, and like kind of turns into a game of catch up, which like sometimes it's not too hard, but like other times I'll have like people who on my team who can clear waves really well.
There is no game of catch up. You're playing the wrong game.
Okay.
So a common misconception, and obviously people will disagree with me because I am saying this is the unpopular opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Is if you are behind in lane in low elo, your goal is not to catch up.
Okay.
It's not to catch up. It's to actually just stay consistent. Do the same thing you were doing before. Just keep doing it. Because the opponents can't keep the ball. They will drop the ball. It's inevitable because they're in that elo for a reason. They're in that MMR because they continue to drop the ball. So if you continue to keep the ball, and you don't drop it, then you will naturally get ahead of them. If I lane against a platinum player, I don't need to constantly trade or try to find ways to outplay him because I will just CS and I will get better CS scores than him.
Yeah.
In most cases, all I have to do is trade at the right times, and they'll fall down 30 CS.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't have to outplay them at all. I don't have to be better. I don't have to be better mechanically than them. I just have to make sure I don't drop the ball. And the only reason I have to do that is because they do nothing but drop the ball.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't have to catch up to anybody.
All right.
Your only opponent is yourself. That's all it is. You don't have teammates. You don't have opponent teammates. There is no enemy. There is no ally. It is literally just yourself holding yourself back. So if you're behind, then you're not demonstrating the fundamentals properly. or at the level that you should do, at the perfect level. And so that's okay. Let's go again. And if you follow that mindset, you can't tilt. You can't get mad at anybody. Because there's nobody to get mad at.
Yeah, it's just myself.
Just yourself. Anytime I get into a match on my main account, on my Smurfs, I fucking tilt off the face of the earth, but that's a story for another time. Anytime I get into a match, my goal is not to win the game.
Okay.
I don't queue up to kill the Nexus. I queue up to do my job. Because I can't kill the Nexus. It's not humanly possible to do it alone. I'm playing against five other Master Diamond players, Diamond 1 players, Diamond 2 players sometimes. I'm not good enough to... it's not possible.
Yeah.
Faker can't just 1v5 Master Elo.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah.
Right? He can't just... You don't just do that. But if you do your job, then the chances of you getting ahead and winning the game are a lot higher.
Yeah.
So the only game that you're playing is really, it's between you and yourself.
Yeah.
And if that continues to happen, then you can't physically get mad at anyone because there is no one that exists for you to actually force your anger onto. Mm-hmm. And if you're like me, or if you're like other players who, actively like to chase improvement, the only person you're finding you're getting angry at is yourself, and that's fuel. It's in a way it's fuel for you to improve. Yeah. So either you're winning or you're getting better. You're never really losing league.
Okay, yeah. Okay? That makes sense, yeah. So what would your recommendation be for like 1 or 2 AD carries that are like good to spam?
Ashe MF.
To like... Sorry?
Ashe MF.
Okay.
I mean, that's on I'm assuming that's on the LS tier list as well, right?
Yeah, Alice just drops them once they, at plat for some reason.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess. To be fair, I think it's better even after plat, but it's two different, yeah. I mean, that's just whatever. Tier lists aren't staple.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Definitely not. And then with build-wise with MF, I remember I asked you this on Twitch a while ago, but... Mm-hmm. Do you think it's just better to just build standard instead of going like Dark Harvest and Lethality? Because
I don't know the answer to that because I don't know what other players are doing. I don't do enough research to know
I'm just
that.
Asking because
Well, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, because when I was like spamming MF, I found like a couple of the top Korean players of MF, and then one of them was just going lethality. So I was like, I tried it, didn't work. So I just played normal MF.
Well, the reason it didn't work, the reason it didn't work, is not because you went lethality. It didn't work because you misplayed. Also, what is your definition of it not working?
No, like, it definitely was me misplaying it. So I stopped doing that, and then I tried doing it again, and then I was able to like win more games more consistently, more so than like going the standard build.
I mean, this guy goes PTA.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. Your keystone is not going to hold you back from getting higher elo.
Okay.
As much as people like to give weight to the runes, yes, obviously they are important and they can win or lose you sometimes. Your fundamentals and your ability to play the game will always be more beneficial, and it'll always outweigh your keystone, even if the keystone isn't amazing, right? Like I could go I can go PTA Orianna, in silver and gold, and I will come out 20-0.
Yeah.
Right. I could do whatever. I could go lethal tempo on fucking TF, and I will win games. Doesn't matter because my fundamentals are good. Obviously, if I do that in high elo, then, I mean, my fundamentals aren't that good to the point where I can just say sure. And then it gets to a level where, then your runes do matter. Your keystone really matters, because if you have the wrong keystone, you're obviously there's a disadvantage. That's anyone can decipher that. That's very easy to deduct that there are better keystones than others, but it's just follow what the best are running and don't try to be creative at all.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Not saying that you shouldn't be creative, it's just that don't be creative when you're not like already, insanely talented or good at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes total sense.
Although there are people who have come up with, that's like it's like but that's like dropping out of high school and becoming like Mark Zuckerberg. Not everyone Not everyone who drops out of fucking high school, becomes a multi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally makes. All right. Question. Honestly, I think that might it. For the questions part, unless I can think of anything else, Oh yeah. Well, it's like another build thing, but with Ashe, since she's like super mobile but has like a lot of CC. Like what I normally do when I'm against like a Fed Zed, let's say, is that I'll do my Rune King, I'll do my Hurricane, and then I'll
Why don't you just run Exhaust?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could just run Exhaust, and, Zed's kind of like, what do I do now? Not much.
Yeah. Yeah, because for the most part, I just run heal.
Yeah, you just run heal. I mean, you don't really even need heal sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, against Talon, Exhaust would be really good.
Yeah, probably would have saved me a lot and maybe changed the outcome.
Maybe change the outcome, possibly, yeah.
What about teleport? Do you think that's just never?
No. Let me explain why. So if this is like wave, let's say this is wave 4.
Yeah.
And then let's say you shove wave 4. Wave 5 ends up locking right here. You've given your opponent a freeze. Let's say that there are more blues than reds. We're playing from blue side. Opponent jungler is pathing back down from the right hand side down to the left. We'll hit you soon. Now, with teleport, you can obviously teleport down. You could recall. Let's say you're chunked as well. Let's say you're forced out of the lane. Now, what's going to happen is if you TP out, if you recall out and you teleport back, you're going to have an HP advantage. You'll be able to break the lock on 5, for example. This is all hypothetical. Which allows you then to push in 5, allows you to then have 6 and 7 possibly return into you. Your lane state is now secure. It's safe. However, you're not learning how to play AD carry because the problem is the fact that you pushed out 4. That's the problem. And if you don't target the problem, it doesn't matter what remedy or what kind of solution you find because the problem will always exist because you're bad at AD carry.
Yeah.
If you become good at ADC, this whole situation doesn't even occur. You don't take the bad trade. You're running Exhaust, or you're running Heal, or you're running Barrier, or you're running fucking Ignite if you're feeling frisky enough, and you can push on 4. You don't take a bad trade, and you're able to get a good lane state on 5 and 7, or 6 and 7, even by pushing 4 and 5, because you're not taking a bad trade. That's how you get good at ADC. Because all of this it encompasses the fundamentals.
Yeah. So you're saying teleport kind of just fucks everything up.
Teleport is great for saving you. Teleport is bad if you want to get better.
Yeah.
Teleport is really good for attacking tempo. Tempo versus tempo is really good for teleport. Really can make an impact and can really move things around, but that's only at the highest levels. Tempo versus tempo can only be done until you've understood tempo in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, no, the whole barrier thing, I don't really get it, but kind of do. Like, it's a shield and Ignite doesn't really fuck with it. So then, would it be better to just run barrier instead of heal if like the support is like a assassin or something?
Heal obviously provides the move speed. Heal obviously
and it helps my support.
Yeah, heal is very good for 2v2, 3v3 in bot lane. Even teleport plays down. Heal is it has its benefits. Barrier, I maybe someone in Twitch chat can answer this. I don't know if barrier is. I think barrier is just straight suboptimal. Because
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, it's not as optimal.
Right. Yeah, because it only protects you and.
I mean, there's benefits. How much does barrier shield? Does anyone know? And how much does heal?
I have it here. So barrier shields 11.5.
Well, yeah. Someone in my chat's like, barrier is obviously better if you have Raka. That is true. Yes.
Okay.
But traditionally, like not traditionally, but like staple, you know, like generally.
Yeah.
It's more heal, more shield, and lower CD. So why do people not run barrier? Would be the question.
Yeah, because like I don't see that any like pros running it either on AD carries.
You don't get MS. I mean, yeah,
But
yeah, I guess that's why people don't run it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same. It's the same thing that I said in chat, where it's like you just don't get the move speed, and obviously
Yeah.
you don't have the 3v3 2v2 aspect, but at least you have, you know, you get more raw stats,
Yeah.
raw combat advantage, but that doesn't necessarily matter as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So like basically the only two options is just heal and exhaust.
I mean, you can still go barrier.
Yeah.
Okay, with Raka, you can go barrier. With
Oh,
Yumi,
yeah,
with Yumi, you could go barrier probably, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you can do these things, but
It's just like a niche pick.
well, it depends if you need it. Sometimes you can run barrier even if you don't need. You know, it's very certain cases, but it's stuff that isn't going to be like you know
like game changing.
Yeah, it's not game changing.
Gotcha.
You know. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I think that's all the questions I have. It's not much else I'm like too concerned about besides those specific things.
Support biker? Okay. I mean, we can take a brief look at this if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Just to see what your laning is like on mission.
Yeah, the support Vigar was kind of weird. I mean, it worked out during laning phase, but after that, like, he didn't really, like, I don't know. He didn't do too much.
I mean, yeah, I don't think Vigar will. I mean, it's a low level support, so I don't think.
Yeah.
Usually, support players are a tier below their rank. So if you're like, unless you're like high diamond or something, or like masters, and even then, it's like fucking debatable.
Because you can just get carried as long as you don't.
So Vigar, if this is a gold game, Vigar is silver.
Yeah.
If this is a plat game, Vigar is gold.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is whatever. I like your skin though. Skin's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I don't mean that. Ventius is in chat. Yeah, like right here. You should just. Oh my god. I guess getting hooked is too too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck are you doing?
Hitting the pike. Should I have just gone?
Auto, go on pike.
Okay.
1-2 on pike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hit pike. Look at this. You're missing an auto.
Yeah.
Also, dash is better in this lane. Yeah.
Oh, it's level 1 dash.
Yeah, dash is better.
Okay.
Dash can do so much. If Pike has no Q, oh my god, it's just over. And if this guy if this support does something good, then it's just so over. This is weird.
Yeah.
Because your spacing is really poor. Right? Here now you're too far. Just go back. Just go back. Start autoing. Right?
Yeah.
This is really bad. You should just auto. Space here, auto. Right? You have Q. It's whatever, I guess. This is bad. You should be north. Yep. You got hit by that.
So I should play like opposite of
this is also this is also very bad. You should be inside the bush, move down. That's very slow. Okay, now you have to flash.
Yeah.
So your laning is very, very poor.
Yeah.
There. What ranks the client? Platinum, right? Or
gold 2. I hit platinum and then I drop back down.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, again, this is all like very, it's very, very bad. You could kill him, by the way. Actually, no, it doesn't.
The pike?
Yeah, I think you could kill him. I mean, yeah. I mean, your laning is just poor. Yeah. Yeah, you could have killed MF and Pike. You could have killed both of them.
Okay.
Go another one, I guess. What's this? Jin into. Okay, I'm gonna try to find an actual support that we can VOD. Caitlyn into Lulu. Sure. Yeah, this is also, you know, I'm not gonna go over too much of your lane because you already know what to work on. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything that I would tell you, it's all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. So like sessions like this that I'm doing now with low elo players. What the fuck is this? Sessions that I'm doing now with low elo players.
Yeah.
Is more beneficial because I can target you as a player or as an individual rather than just another plat or gold player, and that's what people need in this level, at least.
Yeah, because I mean it's generally all the same stuff.
It's generally all the same. You're not any different than what the enemy Caitlyn would do. So if I was to coach you and I was to coach Caitlyn, it would actually just be the same problems more or less, right? There might be a few good things you would do versus what a few good things that she might have done, but it's at the end of the day, you know, it's still bad, right?
Yeah.
Shit is still shit. It doesn't matter if you fucking sprinkle it with sparkles, you know. It's still
exactly.
bad. I mean, now you're really late to lane. I mean, she should just auto you. She should never move like that into you.
Yeah.
She should never move like that into you. This Q is really good, but that should never happen. That auto isn't bad. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then Nautilus is sleeping. Let's just go back to the lane where Nautilus arrives. Yeah. You have Q up?
Yeah,
you don't?
the whole level 1 thing.
Yeah.
Changed everything.
Yeah, like here you can wait.
Move up.
Right? You can I mean now you have to. What the fuck is hell?
Yeah.
And this is all really weird, right? Yeah, auto. Again, downtime. You don't auto properly. Just auto the minion down, kill it, get rid of it, and then move in. Yep. Just move in. Just move in.
Yeah.
Right. Like play. Have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
In and out. If she goes for CS, you hit her. So like an example is, I mean, this is pretty standard. This is fine. Also, you go for Kate there, but it's fine. Wait for it. I'll find another opportunity and show you.
Okay.
You don't have to queue unless you're looking to hard shove.
Okay.
But if you do hard shove, that's not how you hard shove. That's really bad. You should be more like. It should just be more cleaner. That's very, very like unclean. Like right here.
More minions.
Yeah. Like right here, you can move in and out.
Yeah.
Right. As she goes in for the CS, you can queue down the lane, and because your intentions is already to shove, then queuing down the lane is completely fine to do. And she can maybe respond with an auto, but if she responds with an auto, then she misses that CS. Yeah. And then if she responds with Q, which she might, which is really the only thing she could really hit you with because you're already clicking back because of DI, or just input, and then you can just move down. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can just like that, just like that, and it's really good for you.
Okay. Yeah, against Caitlyn, I just found myself playing more defensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad play.
Yeah.
It's just bad play. Okay, so it's stuff like this that I go over in the videos that you just do over and over again.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, not really.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, actually, so when I'm trading, like, so I'm kind of in the mindset of like I need to get the CS first, which is the reason why like all the bad plays are happening.
No. The bad plays are happening because you're not playing the game properly.
Okay.
That's why. It's not that you're, getting the CS first or anything. I mean, it's a good... What do you mean by getting CS first?
Well, like, when I'm, like, trading with the enemy, like, I'll end up, like, missing a bunch of CS, because I don't know what, like, sometimes trades will happen when, like, 2-3 minions are about to die, like, their minions. So then I'll miss those. And then since I'm taking aggro from their minions, like, our minions stay like a little healthier, and then they'll end up taking it. So I just find myself like, even if I have like a kill above her, like they'll end up having like 10, 15, 20 CS lead.
Well, yeah, I mean the remedy for that is just last hit before trading.
Yeah.
Or prioritize No. Yeah, if both ADCs decide to trade when with minions are up, when minions are low, you can make the decision to trade. Yes, that is very much, this is very true. You can do that. But in your MMR, just get the CS first and then trade.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't need to trade on every single last hit. You really don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If it means that you're losing minions.
Yeah.
Especially if you're down that much CS.
Yeah.
Against other laners, okay?
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Alright, man. Anything else
I
can
think that's it.
answer? Yeah, okay.
No.
Cool. I will upload this like right now. And yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, sounds good.
Cool.
I'll probably hit you up for another session once I like climb a little bit more.
I think you don't really need another session with me until you're at least diamond.
Okay.
Personally, because I think that you have the tools.
Yeah.
And you have everything that you need to get to diamond off of the videos and the coaches and the Discord. Like, you just have to hit diamond.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, man.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Good luck. Take care. Bye.
Thanks.